How's it going, guys? I'm here with my PWG Death to All But Metal DVD review. I was able to watch the show last night, and I am here with my review for the show, and let's not waste any time and get right into the show. You see on the DVD cover here, you have Brian Cage Taylor, you have Kevin Steen, you have Stupefied, player Uno, the Super Smash Brothers, doing their pose. You got Nick Jackson and Matt Jackson right there doing a leg drop. The show took place on Friday, May 25th, 2012. So the year anniversary of the show is coming up pretty soon. Got the Guerrilla logo right there. The spine right there says Death to All But Metal. And you have El Generico on the side. Yeah. And you open it up. Got whatever picture of Ricochet right there. It looks like he's confused out of his mind right there. Pretty cool right there. There's a disc. Behind the disc is El Generico, Death to All But Metal. I like the way they do these DVDs now with the whole cardboard and everything, but the one con it has in my eyes is the way you put the disc in, because it doesn't feel like it's secured all the way, and you can barely press it. I barely pressed it and look, it already came out. So this has pros and cons, and sometimes I forgot what DVD I ordered, but when I opened it, when I took the plastic out and everything, the disc came flying out. So that's one of the things I don't like about the way they do these DVDs now, but it saves a lot of room because look how thin it is. So that's the thing I like about this. You got some pictures. You got Brian Cage, El Generico, Willie, Mack, RockNES Monsters, Super Smash Bros, and I think Nick Jackson. And you got Kevin Steen, Death to All But Metal. You have the bio for the show right here. It says, on Friday, May 25th, 2012, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla returned to Rosita, California for a Death to All But Metal with 7 seemingly out of order yet huge matches. Early flights out of LAX aside, it was an amazing show to witness live, so imagine what it would be like to watch it on the comfort of your own climate-controlled home. It will probably be pretty grand, but there is only one way to find out, by buying this DVD, in case you couldn't figure it out. Now this show is it's a pretty short show. It's only 2 hours long, but it's for what they packed in those 2 hours, this is just an awesome show. Definitely recommend checking this out if you have the time, especially if, like I said, it's only 2 hours, so it's not, you're not gonna sit there and be like, oh, this show's dragging on forever. It's short and sweet, so really recommend picking this out or checking this out. It's a fun show. Opening match for the show is sorry if I get my shadow out of the way. It was B-Boy versus Famous Boy. I don't want to say this is your average PWG opener, because for me, the average PWG opener from what I've seen was, just a fun match, the way to get you excited for the show, and I didn't get that with this opening match. I thought the match was still good and all, but it didn't get me pumped for the show. It was just it was good, but it didn't have really a lot of sparkle, a lot of sizzle to the match, I thought. And to be honest, I really wasn't in this match probably until the last couple of minutes. It was whatever match. I wasn't really paying attention that much to it because nothing interesting. But, like I said, good match. Started boiling up a lot towards the end. Started getting really good. And B-Boy pulled out the finish and won the match with the air-rated crash into the corner and defeated Famous B here. So B-Boy was the supreming B, I guess, in this match. And have another singles match. You have TJ Perkins versus Ryan Taylor. Now, this should have been the opening match. This was the fun match. They should have switched these two matches because that would have been a lot better, I think. But like I said, just a fun match, I thought. Ryan Taylor, I really never thought anything of him. In the past matches, I've seen him tag Brian Cage, and the last show I watched, DDT4 2011, he was in that gauntlet match, and I didn't really care for. But for some reason, he seemed a lot bigger. I don't know if he got bigger, or I didn't notice it because I never paid attention to him. But he legit had the physique of Dean Ambrose. He looked like him. He had the same look. Just pretty much, he looked just like Dean Ambrose, I thought. So I thought I'd just point that out. It has nothing to do with the match quality, but I just thought I'd point that out for no reason whatsoever. But like I said, good match, fun. I do think the opening match is probably, I'd put him on the same level, but this one was just fun, I thought. TJ Perkins, when you hear his name in a match, I'm pretty sure you can guarantee it to be at least a fun match, and that's what it was here. TJP got to win with the 450 splash, good stuff there. Should have been the opening match in my opinion. But like the bio said, that the matches were out of order, all whacked up and whatnot, so it's probably all weird. This shadow's pissing me off. I gotta move this over here. There we go. Well, no, it's still there. Oh well. Next, we had the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Championship title match. Mr. Wrestling Kevin Steen being the champion versus Brian Cage, the challenger. If you're wondering why this match is third on the show, the reason why they said the whole fight thing in the bio is because Kevin Steen and the Super Smash Bros. Actually had to leave the show early because they had to catch a flight to another show. So that's why they had to put these title matches on so early on in the show. But this match, extremely fun. Not wrestling-wise, but entertainment-wise. Kevin Steen was hilarious, cracking jokes, making fun of Brian Cage's physique. You know, like he'd put him over, like he'd punch his abs, and like he'd grab his hand, like he just punched a brick or something. He was in pain. There was this time where this fan was giving a lot of shit, and Kevin Steen finally just had enough, and like started talking back to him, which led Brian Cage to attack him. And Kevin Steen's like, "Oh man, you tricked me, so you can attack me." Just Kevin Steen was hilarious, and this whole match was just fun. There wasn't a lot of wrestling involved in this match, I thought, because they're just having too much fun, which is not a bad thing. It's always fun to see the wrestlers have fun when they're wrestling. But it was just entertaining stuff. The wrestling was fine. Brian Cage dominated a lot in this match, made him look good. He should be a future PWG World Champion, I think. Maybe defeat Adam Cole for the title. I don't know. But it was just a very fun match, entertaining to say the least. Kevin Steen did retain the title when he crucifix pinned him. I think what happened was Kevin Steen went for the senton, but Brian Cage put his knees up, then Brian Cage did the senton, and then Kevin Steen just gave him a crucifix from there. But very entertaining match. Check it out. And then after the match, of course, Kevin Steen got on the mic and put over Brian Cage. Put him over the machine that he is, whatnot. Just very entertaining stuff. And now we have matches tonight right here. No Disqualification Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Championship title match. I don't know why it says Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Championship title match, because it's for the tag titles. I know they kind of like dubbed them the same, but if you didn't know better, you'd think that it's the same title but defended in two different matches. I don't know. That's just weird how they worded it. But the Super Smash Brothers, Player Uno and Stupefied versus the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson. The titles were vacant because Kevin Steen and Super Dragon were the tag team champions at this time. Super Dragon got injured, so they couldn't defend it, so they made the titles vacated. And this match was extremely fun. Now, that match was extremely fun entertainment-wise. This was just fun wrestling-wise. They were all over the place. This was insane. This is definitely a match you have to check out for yourself. I can't do any justice at all by talking about it. Match got out right in a good start. They started going at it immediately, getting chairs and whatnot, getting weapons. There was a spot where Stupefied tried to jump off the top rope. Well, he didn't go on the top rope, but he tried to do like a when he was on the outside and jump off the top rope to the inside. He tried doing that, but they threw a steel chair, and the middle of the chair hit him so perfectly that he dented the inside of the chair, like if you were to open it, sit down, and the chair went on him, so like it rung around his head. It was awesome. Stupefied took a lot of chair shots. Well, not like chair shots like getting hit in the head, but they threw a lot of chairs at his head, to say the least, in this match. And there was a sixth spot where they actually went by the announce table, which are on the stage, and Stupefied just did a leap over the announce table through the crowd and onto him. It was just an awesome spot. This whole match is just awesome. Like I said, match tonight for sure. Just a match I can easily see myself watching over and over again. Hell, I watched this show at like 2 at night last night, 2 in the morning last night, and I was marking out, yelling during this entire match. That's how insane it was. Even the referee, Rick Knox, the man, by the way, got involved. Him, the Young Bucks. When those two are in the ring, you can almost guarantee they're going to have some kind of involvement with each other. And it was awesome. Especially the spot where Player Uno threw, I think it was it was Matt Jackson into Stupefied for a belly-to-belly to the outside through a table. Extremely sick spot there. That was just pure awesome. Sick stuff. But at the end, the Super Smash Bros. Ended up winning with fatality on Matt Jackson. Gets a 1-2-3 to become the new PWG World Tag Team Champions. Just extremely fun match. Definitely check that out. Next, we have a 6-person tag team match. Pretty Peter Avalon, Rosas. I don't know if I said that right. I don't know. Don't care. And Joey Ryan versus Candice, LeRae, and the RockNES Monsters. Johnny Goodtime, Johnny Yuma. Yeah, I'm not going to go into too much detail of this match because, honestly, it sucked. Not a good match at all. RockNES Monsters and Candice LeRae end up winning when Johnny Yuma ended up hitting a Ace Crusher with the help of Johnny Goodtime, doing a stomp from the top rope on Rosas. Let's hope I totally butchered his name. I don't care though. To get to 1, 2, 3, yeah, whatever match. Next, you have singles match, Michael Elgin versus Willie Mack. Now this, for guys their size, they put on a really good match. I thought their physiques just matched so well. I know, Willie Mack's more of like a chubbier guy, and Elgin's more of like a buff guy, but their physiques matched pretty well. I thought Elgin really dominating this match. It was just a good big man match, I thought. Willie Mack ended up pulling the win off with the Chocolate Thunder driver, which I was kind of surprised at, but because he'd defeated Michael Elgin. But then again, I forgot this is the time where Willie Mack, they're trying to make him a contender for the world title, which he did end up getting the title shot at the next PWG show after this. So it's good stuff there. Really good match. And in the main event, you had El Generico versus Ricochet. This was I heard this was building for over a year because I knew Ricochet turned on Generico after they lost the tag titles in 2010, I think it was, to the Young Bucks. No, was it 2010 or 2011? No, yeah, 2011, I think it was, when they lost the tag team titles because Paul London was Generico's original partner, but Ricochet filled in for him when he couldn't defend or whatnot. But really good show, really good match, I should say. Ricochet actually dropped Generico on his head a lot, like a lot, which I almost could have been sure Generico was dead, but he wasn't. Match still went on, and Generico ended up getting the win with the brainbuster onto the top turnbuckle. They get to 1, 2, 3, win the match, and just a great match overall. You can't ever really go wrong with an El Generico match. And Ricochet is awesome as well. So great match. At the end of the show, after the match, Generico made him shake his hand and whatnot, and basically slapping around. But just a great show for 2 hours. You really got a lot within those 2 hours. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely check out the show if you have the chance. Like I said, the world title match, the tag title match were just great. The main event was awesome. Elgin, Willie Mack were awesome. Pretty much everything was good on this show besides the 6-person tag, I thought. But definitely check the show out if you have the chance. Alright, that's my review, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm out, guys. Peace.